Good morning, everybody. Big Lance off the yard, man. Peace to everybody. Hope everyone's having a blessed, positive day, and you woke up feeling like the formula is working. As always, hit the subscribe, bang that like button, and hit the notification bell so you can get alerted for every time I post one of these motivational videos, which I try to do every morning. I'm going to talk about loyalties, man, where they lie, where they should lie, and why they don't lie in the right places, and why people lie. At the end of the day, we are going to put our loyalties into things and people that we think are genuine and that we think that are real, that we expect to be reciprocated back in some form or fashion. I myself have put my loyalties out there and done it very recently, and to only have it pretty much thrown right back in my face that not only did I put them in the wrong place, but the individuals that I did do that made a mockery of it. So I can deal with this in two different ways. I can get all butthurt and mad, which will in turn manifest itself into my regular day-to-day life, make me feel negative, make the people that love and care about me feel negative, or I can take it as a lesson learned and wipe that shit out of my frontal view and say, you know what, it wasn't worth it anyway. It's a lesson learned. I can move forward. And that's what I'm going to choose to do. I'm going to choose to take the high road because at the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm not a child. I'm not going to throw a temper tantrum. I'm not going to get on here and bash people. I'm not going to walk around and bash people in my day-to-day life because that's what children do. What separates children from adults is the ability to control and to adhere to your emotions in a sense that is, respectful and progressive, not to sit there and let it eat inside of you, dwell inside of you, and like I said before, manifest itself into your day-to-day life. Okay? Now, most people in the world, I hear it all the time. They're like, "Oh man, that's my friend." Oh, I love that. I love them. But love is such a big word to me. Friendship and brotherhood, sisterhood is a huge word, and it's lost a lot of significance throughout history because of how people have allowed it to just be used in such an easy, nonchalant way. If I tell somebody they're my brother, that means I'm prepared to do the ultimate things to help them. I would lay down my life for them, and that's why I feel like I am so in tune, like with the way the military thinks, and why I speak on it so much, because I feel like I'm loyal to a fault. I will be loyal to the end until they have taken so much of my soul from me that I just got nothing left. And I've always been the type of individual to put my loyalties in the wrong place because I try to see the good in people. I try to have faith in the fact that maybe some of what I got will rub off on them. But everybody isn't like that, and everybody's not going to absorb and consume what you're trying to tell them or what you're trying to show them. So don't be so quick to call somebody your brother, and don't be so quick to throw that loyalty around because it does have an expiration date. And that's something I had to learn in my life because I've just been let down so much. Now, do I feel some type of way about it? Of course I feel some type of way about it. I'm human. But am I going to let it and allow it to make a difference in my future? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I'm not going to allow that to happen because I've been through too much in my life, and I've got too many people that rely on me, and I've got real, genuine good people in my life. I really have what I consider a real family. I wake up next to a beautiful woman. I help these two wonderful kids, and I try to teach them how to be men. I have a sense of responsibility that I've never had in my life. So my loyalties are now put in the right place. It's just a matter of cutting the grass so you can see the snakes, man. That's all you have to remember. Sometimes you have to just cut some people loose. You might love those people. You might genuinely care about those people. But if they're nothing but a thorn in your side over and over and over and over again, then they're not inspiring you. And they're not going to adhere to your purpose and your drive to create a better future for yourself. And they're going to stay just a monotonous form of themselves that is never going to progress. Imagine that. Imagine waking up every day and seeing that reflection that looks back at you and says, I don't have any purpose. I don't have any desire to do anything different. So I'm going to go back to bed or I'm going to go sit in front of my Xbox, or I'm going to go do absolutely the opposite of what successful people do. Successful people get up and they're up at the crack of dawn, doing what they're supposed to be doing, programming, whether it's on the inside or the out. You know, we always talk about the penitentiary program and why we're so strict and why it's so, militant. That's because it has to be. So you need to look at life outside the same way, man. It has to be. Your program should be efficient. Your purpose should be genuine. And your desires should be driven by the fact that you want to progress as a human being, not just to do little minute things to try to look the part or play the part, but because you genuinely want better for your fucking self. That's what's being genuine. That's what's having that discipline to say, okay, this is what I really need. This is what I really want. This is what I have to fucking do to get it. It's a very simple formula. The problem is you have to learn how to be a tactician of self. You have to be very self-sufficient and master the art of yourself. That's the hard part. That's the hard part because yourself is the most complex demon you will face. You are your own worst enemy over and over and over again because you just psychologically, a lot of us want to take that easy road. It's hard to take the high road. It's hard to go right when you really want to go left. It's hard to stay sober when you want to get high. It's hard to walk away from a fist fight when you feel disrespected. Those things are hard and it makes you uncomfortable and it fucks with your pride. But later, after you've calmed down and after the smoke clears and the little battle's over within yourself, you realize that you're still fighting the war. So that's good. You're still in the ring. You're still taking the punches, and you still have those great people that are going to be in your corner when you enter that ring. So everything has a pattern. Everything is like a ladder of life, man. You keep going up each rung until you've achieved the top, the hiatus, the pinnacle of where you want to be. Take that shit seriously. Don't throw words like love, friendship, brotherhood, and honor and integrity around like a fucking baseball, because that's not what those are some of the biggest words in the world. These little 4 and 5 letter words can create wars or they can create futures. That's on you, on what you decide that you want to do with it. If you really love and care about something or somebody, then show them. Don't take that love and that, and, on the flip side of that coin, don't take other people's love and their kindness, for blindness or weakness, or don't take it for granted, because you never know, man, when you'll lose that person and not have them. And the little bullshit things that you're doing to them, they're remembering, they're keeping it in a little vault, because each time you push somebody away, I promise you, you get a little bit less back of them. So don't push those ones that really matter away by holding on to people that don't really genuinely give a flying fuck about you. With that being said, prison rules are in effect. Please be courteous, kind to each other in the comments, man. We don't like trolls. We don't like negativity. So if that's your gig, please take that shit somewhere else. Y'all have a good day, man. Hope you have a prosperous, financially efficient day at work. Love yourself. Look in the mirror.